What's up, race fans? First off, those who tuned in and chimed in on what this video vlog should be called, I want to say thank you for that. Ultimately, after going over several names and things like that, tossing around several ideas, I talked with a mentor of mine, Dave Brinkman from Kyle Brinkman Racing. He's helped me a lot over the years, taught me a lot about marketing, things like that, and really has helped me. And he had a brand several years back that he wanted to launch. After talking with him for a few days, he finally gave me the go-ahead to use it. So, with no further ado, I'd like to welcome you all to the premiere episode of Center Off, where the race is won. For those of you that are in racing, you know there's no more critical point in the racetrack than getting the car center off the corner to winning. And we hope to take this even further than a vlog, maybe start an apparel line, that kind of stuff. So with your help of subscribing, liking, commenting on these videos, we can take this much further, and we appreciate any help that you give us. As far as the car, we've been doing a lot of work to it. I haven't made very many videos because of how long I tossed around the name for this thing. I didn't want to produce another video without a name. So here we are. As you can see behind me, there's a lot of things that are on the car now that weren't on it before when it was sitting as a bare chassis. So we've done a lot of work. You can see the large box from 5 Star behind me. We picked that up yesterday down at Pathfinder Chassis. That is a brand new Gen 6 Camaro body. And we are excited to put that thing on. But we still have a lot of work to do to the actual car. I'll kind of take you guys around a little bit and show you what we've done, what we got to do. And today, you know, it's just me in the shop. We did a lot yesterday with Josh, and Mike Eady's crew chief came down and helped out Dwayne. It was awesome to have those guys here, and we got a lot accomplished. As you can see, the motor is actually in the car. That's going to be pulled back out for cleaning and things like that, but we do have it in the car, knowing where it needs to sit and everything, and it actually went. That was probably one of the most flawless things that happened throughout the build so far. Is that thing darn near just set in place, and it's ready to roll. So that was pretty cool. You can see the driver's seats in, kind of the cockpit. That's kind of all pretty much squared away. Some minor details. We did have the dash on it. That's off now, but that was mocked up. So there's been a lot of progress on it. As far as our next steps, today I'm going to pull that engine back out, get it cleaned up, get it kind of spruced up, get everything bolted back on that it needs to be. Got a few things to paint to go in the car, and yeah, so we'll see where the rest of the day takes me. Since this video, obviously there's been a couple more marketing partners. One was actually at the end of the other video that we got word on in the transition period of making that video, which is Johnny Z's Poorhouse down in Pleasant Prairie. Can't thank them enough for coming on board. Pleasant Prairie is actually where I grew up until about 2nd grade before we moved up this way. So that area down there is definitely still near and dear to my heart. It's close to 1903 and 03 on 83. So definitely a lot of roots down there, and we hope to get down there and support Johnny Z a lot. And we can't thank him enough for coming on board. Also, PRT, Premier Race Tuning, Josh, my crew chief, obviously he's on for another year. And he's excited about the car. I'm excited about the car, and the whole crew is. And we think we're going to have a really good piece once this is all together. I told you guys in the last video about the axle tube being bent. Looking into that further, the axle was actually bent as well. How it did not cause more damage, we're not sure. But nonetheless, the rear end wasn't destroyed or anything like that. They spun the spool and made sure it was good. So that's, again, we have no idea when it happened. We could have ran the Milwaukee Mile with it like that. Had no idea. Like I said, there was no big outstanding vibrations in the car or anything that I noticed. But nonetheless, we're glad we found it, and it's all fixed up now. It's back in the car with the new tubes on it. We're waiting on one more axle, but we got a few more parts flowing in and a few more parts that we continue to find the need and things like that. But for the most part, the build's going pretty good in the process. And we're ready to get this thing buttoned up so we can get on the track with it. So let's take you around the car a little bit.
All right, so as you can see, the crate motor is back in the car. This is actually a different one that we picked up from where we ended the season last year. We did take it up and get it UMA certified, so it's all ready to go with that 25-pound weight brake for the crates. We're told it dynoed really well, so we'll see how it does. We got to get the trans in there, get that stuff buttoned up. You can see kind of our work here in the cockpit. Got some things to button up here. Rear end in the car. Got the fuel cell fitted and painted. Looking real good. There's that giant 5-star box. Stands taller than I do. Can't believe there's a whole body in there.